Hello there, very good evening and welcome to the news tonight, your one stop for the day's top stories from India and across the world. I'm Tracy Shilchi and here are the headlines. Election Commission asks officials in poll-bound states to cover up photographs of political leaders on hoardings and advertisements. Only government holdings conveying social messages to be displayed. Both factions of Samajwadi Party asked to submit their case for the party's symbol by the 13th of January. In a fresh sign of attempts for truce, though, Akhilesh meets his father Mulayam Singh in Lucknow. Income Tax Department claims about 3 to 4 lakh crore rupees of evaded income has been deposited into banks since November 9th. Focus on 60 lakh accounts now, deposits in the North-East region and cooperative banks. And just hours after Pakistan announces its first submarine-launched cruise missile Babur-3, analysts poke holes in its claims. Technical evidence suggests the military used computer graphics to show the weapon's flight. But first, starting with news from the Election Commission, it has asked officials in the 5 poll-bound states to either cover up or remove photographs of political leaders on all hoardings and advertisements. It said that hoardings and advertisements that seek to project achievements of any living political functionary or political party should be removed immediately. However, it made it clear that government hoardings that convey a general message to the masses on family planning or social welfare schemes may be allowed to be displayed. The poll panel also said that no political party or functionary can use public resources and incur or authorize expenditure from the public exchequer to promote any political leader's image. It claimed that such images or hoardings undoubtedly amount to their individual or party election campaign at the public cost. 5 states are going to polls between the 4th of February and 8th of March. They include Uttar Pradesh, Uttarakhand, Punjab, Goa and Manipur. The Model Code of Conduct came into force from the 4th of January when the schedule was announced. The Election Commission has also asked both factions of the Samajwadi Party to appear before it on the 13th of January. It will hear arguments from both sides before deciding on who gets the cycle symbol of the party. Mulayam Singh has already told the media that the party stands united for the benefit of the state. He also asserted that the party will soon begin the campaign and that Akhilesh will be the next chief minister. And hours after his father made that statement, Akhilesh Yadav paid a visit at Mulayam's residence, indicating a movement towards a patch-up within the Samajwadi Party, and the meeting lasted for about 90 minutes. In the wake of the past struggle within the party, remember, Mulayam had earlier refused to project Akhilesh as the party's chief ministerial candidate. He had also insisted that the chief minister would be decided only once the party comes to power again. But in today's meeting, party insiders say that Akhilesh's uncle Shivpal Yadav and Rajya Sabha member Amar Singh were not present. This was also in contrast to a similar meeting between father and son last week that failed to end the stalemate in the party. In fact, that meeting was followed by a vertical split, with the chief minister's faction declaring Akhilesh as the party president in place of Mulayam. Akhilesh's rebellion against his father veers around a demand that Shivpal and Amar Singh should be removed from the decision-making process. Well, for more on this, Kriti Mishra joining us now live from Lucknow. She's been getting us constant updates from there for the past 1 week now. Kriti, good evening. By the indications at least is that the father and son are trying to talk to each other, whatever be the outcome at the moment. And today's meeting most probably taking place, of course, without Shivpal and Amar Singh in tow. What are the indications that you're getting at this point? Do you think that somehow they're trying to work things out before elections?
Well, Tracy, the duo were expected to come out and address a press conference today, but that clearly didn't happen. Party insiders and confidants of Chief Minister are telling us that Mulayam asked Akhilesh to withdraw the letter that he has written to the Election Commission. Mulayam has also assured Akhilesh that he would be the chief ministerial candidate of the Samajwadi Party in the upcoming elections. Meanwhile, Mulayam has reiterated that he wishes to continue as the party president. But Akhilesh has been constantly saying that he just wants to be the party president for 3 months so that he can emerge victorious and he could present this victory to his father. But meanwhile, Tracy, whether this confusion continues or not, this remains to be seen. But what we are getting to hear from the party sources right now is that Mulayam Singh could address the media tomorrow and we could see some kind of reconciliation coming in for the Samajwadi Party tomorrow. Tracy?
Absolutely. And you know, what we are seeing at this point, of course, on the 13th of January is when the EC has summoned both sides again. And that's perhaps when we will be seeing, you know, in a sense, do you think the EC too trying to tell both sides, work it out? Otherwise, you know, you will have to probably fight it out for a completely different symbol, completely different party name as well. And the EC perhaps giving them a hint of sorts of that.
Well, Tracy, everybody is hoping to see some kind of reconciliation happening between these two warring factions of the Samajwadi Party. Going by the conventions and the rules, Mulayam Singh says that he is the real Samajwadi Party, but Akhilesh considers that 90% of the party is rallying behind him. So a lot of experts also say that in this condition, EC may be compelled to freeze the election symbol of the Samajwadi Party, that is a cycle, and interim name and ad hoc symbols could be issued to both the factions. So perhaps at this point in time, when nominations are to be filed very soon, both these warring factions wouldn't want that. So, of course, we have to wait till Friday and see how things pan out. Tracy?
Absolutely. January 17th is when the process, of course, of nomination begins for the first phase of polling that is, of course, to be taking place on the 11th of February. If you look at it that way, just very few days to go, you know, and this is, of course, tough time. These are very, very crucial times for any political party and for Samajwadi Party, all the more so, as you've been pointing out, that as far as the cadres are concerned, you know, the focus really at the moment is just on the leadership issue. You know, on the ground as such, not much work being done as far as trying to, you know, put in enthusiasm among the voters for the for Samajwadi Party.
Well, Tracy, as far as Akhilesh's camp is concerned, Akhilesh has very categorically asked all the party workers to work for the elections. In fact, they have also prepared their party manifesto and in fact, the smartphone that they've been talking about, that is going to be the basic highlight of their manifesto. In many districts, a lot of posters have come up with prospective candidates on one side and Chief Minister on the other. So as far as Akhilesh's camp is concerned, there are hectic deliberations that even if they do not get the party symbol, they'll have to go to the polls and they are winning. They are trying to get a probable victory. Tracy?
All right, a softening of side that we're seeing from Mulayam, and do we tomorrow see perhaps a little more of a step down from him?
Well, that's right. A lot of reports are coming in that Mulayam may not field his candidates, and there are certain conditions of Akhilesh that he may concede to, and in fact, Akhilesh may also soften a bit. So there could be some kind of truce in the warring factions of the Samajwadi Party, and a lot of reports are saying right now that Mulayam could address a press conference tomorrow, and there he could lay to rest all these reports, media reports of the probable split in the Samajwadi Party, and they might put up a united front tomorrow.
All right, we'll leave it there for now. Hopefully, let's see what happens tomorrow. Is that going to be a turning point? Thanks so much, Kriti, for joining us for the moment. We'll come back to you tomorrow, of course, for more updates. Of course, UP elections crucial, and we are looking, in fact, a closer look, in fact, at many constituencies of the state. Lucknow, of course, being one, houses 9 assembly constituencies and is among the top 15 cities of India by GDP growth at least, and ranks 6th in a list of the 10 fastest growing job creating cities in India. Lucknow has emerged as an important center of governance, administration, education and commerce. So here's a look at what's at stake for the political parties.
Lucknow, Uttar Pradesh capital, was once known as the Awadh region. The city of Nawabs, or the city of Tehzeeb, is today the administrative headquarters of Lucknow district and Lucknow division. The melting pot of cultures has beckoned visitors for ages with its Lucknowi kebabs and biryani. Home to extraordinary monuments that are fascinating blend of ancient, colonial and oriental architecture, Lucknow has been no less vibrant politically.
Lucknow's political nursery of UP. Leaders like Chandrasekhar ji, Biswanath Pratap Singh ji, Mulayam Singh ji, and are both active They started their political career from Lucknow. And even C.V. Gupta, who's known as the founder of the Lucknow, he is the most of the senior politician, started his career from Lucknow. Even Lalji Tandon, Rajnath Singh ji, representing constituency, Lok Sabha constituency of Lucknow, and former Prime Minister Atal Bihari Vajpayee, they were all, started their political career here.
Voting in Lucknow district will be held in the third phase of 2017 assembly elections. Approximately 35 lakh residents will exercise their franchise on February 19th. Ahead of the crucial day, they are flagging issues of the development.
एम्प्लॉयमेंट के लिए हमें बाहर ना जाना पड़े।
सरकार को कुछ ऐसा करना चाहिए जिससे ट्रैफिक रूल फॉलो हो।
The 9 assembly constituencies of Lucknow are Malihabad, Bakshi Ka Talab, Sarojini Nagar, Lucknow West, Lucknow North, Lucknow East, Lucknow Central, Lucknow Cantonment and Mohanlalganj. Notification for the third phase will be issued on January 24th, with January 31st being the last date for nominations. Scrutiny of nominations will be done on February 2nd, while withdrawal of the candidature is on February 4th.
From infrastructure point of view, HR point of view, planning point of view, security point of view, from all the points, all the directions, all sort of things, we have all done all preparations.
Currently, Lucknow East is represented by BJP's Ashutosh Tandon, while Lucknow Cantonment was held by former Congress UP chief Rita Bahuguna Joshi, who later joined the BJP. The rest of the 7 assembly constituencies are held by the Samajwadi Party members.
Lucknow has been the political nursery of several political bigwigs. Electoral history shows that voters of this district have given chances to various candidates hailing from different political parties. However, if the MLAs did not meet the expectations, they were shown the exit door. Now again, Lucknow is all set to witness a fierce multi-cornered contest. Reporting from Lucknow, with camera person Shiv Kumar, I'm Kriti Mishra for Rajya Sabha Television.
And now for the contest for Punjab. Delhi's Deputy Chief Minister Manish Sisodia today triggered a political buzz by indicating that Aam Aadmi Party convener Arvind Kejriwal may be the party's chief ministerial candidate in Punjab. Sisodia's statements triggered speculation in political circles as to whether Kejriwal was planning to shift to Punjab and quit Delhi once again. Sisodia told voters in Mohali to cast their vote, assuming that Kejriwal was the chief minister candidate, and vote for him. The Aam Aadmi Party that won 4 Lok Sabha seats in 2014 Lok Sabha elections was seen as a major alternative force to the Congress and Akali Dal for the voters. Kejriwal had earlier ruled out contesting the elections from Punjab. The assembly elections for the 117 seats will be held in a single phase on the 4th of February. The results of the elections will be announced on the 11th of March.
पंजाब तो यही मान के वोट करें कि अरविंद केजरीवाल को मुख्यमंत्री बनाने के लिए वोट दे रहे हैं। मैं इसलिए कहा कि जो भी वादे पूरे कर रहे हैं, अरविंद केजरीवाल ऐसे नहीं भागेंगे। पंजाब के लिए जो वादे करें वो पूरे करवाएंगे। एक आदमी मुख्यमंत्री बनेगा, आम आदमी मुख्यमंत्री बनेगा। पंजाब का मुख्यमंत्री ऐसा होगा जो नशा नहीं फैलाएगा।
All right, now to more news. And Income Tax Department officials claim that about 3 to 4 lakh crore rupees of evaded income has been deposited into banks. The deposits are being looked to as a result of demonetization of the old 500 and 1,000 rupee notes by the government. Over 60 lakh individual bank accounts saw a sum of more than 2 lakhs deposited since the 9th of November. Also under scrutiny is over 10,700 crores in cash that was deposited in different bank accounts in the northeastern states since the 9th of November. Enforcement Directorate officials will also examine deposits of over 16,000 crore rupees in cooperative bank accounts. The IT department claims that large sums of money had been deposited in these banks without documentation. With a quick break here, more national international news follows in a bit. Stay with us.
Hello and welcome to State of the Economy.
Thinking that rural areas had collapsed, that's not true. I would say this year we are likely to have a bumper crop. You know, the slogans are right, they are big, advertisement is there, but the commensurate resources that need to match those slogans are missing. These piecemeal changes cannot turn around agriculture.
Watch farm expert Ashok Gulati discuss impact of demonetization on rural sector in State of the Economy. on Rajya Sabha television.
One of the most influential revolutionaries of Indian freedom struggle, Shaheed Bhagat Singh. Born into a Sikh family, patriotism flowed in his blood at the age of 13. When he formed Naujawan Bharat Sabha to spread the message of revolution in Punjab. In the wake of avenging Lala Lajpat Rai's death, Bhagat Singh and his associates coined the catchphrase Inqilab Zindabad. But towards the end of their rebellion, they had to pay a heavy price for their patriotism. Following the blasts inside the corridors of the assembly, both Bhagat Singh and Batukeshwar Dutt courted arrest. Bhagat Singh was sent to the gallows in Lahore with his fellow comrades, after which he was cremated in Hussainiwala on the banks of Satluj.
Welcome back. Let's continue getting you more national news. And the 8th edition of the Vibrant Gujarat Global Summit 2017 was inaugurated by Prime Minister Narendra Modi in Ahmedabad on Tuesday. Reliance Industries Chairman Mukesh Ambani and Interim Chairman of the Tata Group, Ratan Tata, were among the other dignitaries present. This time, the event is being held on a mega scale with many head of states, top global and Indian CEOs and several business houses participating. The state government expects to receive investment proposals of more than 25 lakh crore rupees at this year's summit. 12 nations are partner countries for the event, including the US, the UK, Australia, Japan and the UAE.
Our biggest strength is the depth of our democracy. Some people say that democracy cannot deliver effective and fast-track governance. But we have seen in the last 2.5 years that it is possible to deliver quick results in a democratic setup as well. Ours is a nation of a vibrant youth. The disciplined, dedicated and talented youth of India offers a globally unmatched workforce. We are the second largest English-speaking country. Our youth are not merely looking for jobs. They have begun taking risks and often prefer to become entrepreneurs.
Well, earlier Prime Minister Modi met leaders of Japan, Rwanda, Denmark and Serbia on the sidelines of the investment summit. He had also opened the Vibrant Gujarat Global Trade Show on Monday. The 8th Vibrant Gujarat Summit is focusing on sectors like sustainable development and establishing Gujarat as a business destination. Moving on with the news, cold wave conditions further intensified in North India with a spell of moderate snowfall. Warning of a cold wave has been issued in the northwestern region. At least 21 trains are arriving late in Delhi, 9 rescheduled and 7 cancelled due to dense fog. Here's a look at the cold wave conditions in other states as well. Kargil in Kashmir recorded the coldest night of the season at minus 12.4 degrees Celsius, with the temperature at most places in Kashmir division going down freezing point. Leh was the coldest recorded place in Jammu and Kashmir as it registered a low of minus 13.9 degrees Celsius. According to the Met Department, famous tourist spots of Gulmarg and Pahalgam were the only places in Kashmir division where the mercury marked improvement. The piercing cold wave sweeping most parts of Himachal Pradesh further aggravated today. Shimla, Kullu and Sirmaur districts remained cut off from rest of the state while vehicular traffic was badly disrupted due to slippery road conditions. The water pipes froze and burst at several places affecting water supply. A sum of 25 crore rupees has been released for restoration of essential commodities in the areas affected by heavy snowfall at a high-level meeting chaired by the Chief Minister Veerbhadra Singh. Despite these, tourists, though, are making a beeline to Kufri and other surrounding areas to enjoy the snow. And after weeks of moderate weather, icy winds hit Delhi NCR, Punjab, Haryana, Rajasthan and many parts of Uttar Pradesh today. Minimum temperatures plunged to 4 degrees Celsius in many areas. The centre has issued precautionary warnings over the region till the 13th of January. It also said the frost was likely to damage rabi crops. Farmers have been told to irrigate their crops in the next 24 hours. And here's a look at some more national news updates in Nationwide. Controversial BJP parliamentarian Sakshi Maharaj faces possible disciplinary action with the Election Commission issuing a notice to him over his comments. He had earlier blamed the Muslim community for India's population growth. Sakshi Maharaj, who is the Lok Sabha MP from Unnao in Uttar Pradesh, has been asked to reply by Wednesday morning. The Maharashtra-Vadi Gomantak Party, Goa Suraksha Manch and Shiv Sena today announced the formation of a grand alliance for the upcoming Goa Legislative Assembly elections. The alliance, which is contesting in all 35 of the 40 seats in the Goa Assembly, has announced Sudhin Dhavalikar as their chief ministerial face. According to the Border Security Force, a soldier who posted videos of poor food arrangements in a Jammu and Kashmir camp was court-martialed in 2010 because of indiscipline. However, he was allowed to stay on humanitarian grounds. BSF authorities have said that this was the first time any force personnel had resorted to social media for a complaint. Within hours, the videos gathered 2.6 million views and 165,000 shares, also grabbing the attention of Home Minister Rajnath Singh, who has now asked for a full report by Wednesday. Experts have questioned Pakistani claims of successfully launching the nuclear-capable Babur-3 cruise missile. Analysts using satellite imagery suggested that Islamabad may have faked the launch video. They also put out technical evidence to suggest that Pakistan had used computer graphics to depict much of the weapon's flight. Pakistan had claimed that Babur-3 missile is its first submarine-launched cruise missile. Pakistan military proudly claimed that the indigenously produced missile has a range of 450 kilometers and can carry a nuclear warhead. The country's military, in a statement, further said the missile was fired from an underwater mobile platform and hit its target with precise accuracy, and that it gives the country a credible second strike capability. Pakistan Prime Minister Nawaz Sharif said that the test shows Pakistan's technological progress and self-reliance. The development came less than a month after Pakistan claimed that it had conducted a successful test of an enhanced version of Babur ground cruise missile. India had already successfully test-fired a nuclear-capable submarine-launched missile in 2008 and tested a submarine-launched cruise missile in 2013. In more international news, twin blasts in Kabul killed at least 21 people and injured over 70 others. According to Afghan Interior Ministry officials, the target of the blasts was an area that includes government and lawmakers as offices. The first explosion, which was carried out by a suicide bomber, was quickly followed by a second caused by a car bomb parked near the same site. A Taliban spokesperson claimed responsibility for the attacks. The outfit said that the explosions targeted a vehicle belonging to Afghanistan's main intelligence agency. AFP reported that the Taliban are pressing ahead with nationwide attacks despite the onset of winter, in fact, when fighting usually subsides. In fact, reacting on this attack, Prime Minister Modi as well just tweeted a short while back strongly condemning the terror attack in Kabul, condoling the loss of innocent lives. India stands with Afghanistan in its fight against terrorism, is what the Prime Minister tweeted a short while back. Now to the US, where President-elect Donald Trump has named his son-in-law, Jared Kushner, as one of his senior White House advisors. The 35-year-old played a key role in the presidential campaign, and his new White House job will cover both domestic and foreign policy. Kushner, who is married to Ivanka Trump, is a property developer and has said that he would step down as boss of his family's real estate business if he took the White House job. Kushner will also not take a salary. However, his appointment will be controversial because of nepotism laws and concerns over potential conflicts. Trump's team has argued that a law barring officials from giving government jobs to relatives does not apply to White House positions. With that, let's take you through some more international news updates in World Wrap. The UN has said that 22,000 Rohingyas have fled Myanmar to Bangladesh in the past 1 week. One-third of the numbers that fled, in fact, since the army launched a crackdown in the north of Rakhine state. This implies a sharp escalation in the numbers fleeing a military campaign, which rights groups say has been marred by abuses so severe that they could amount to crimes against humanity. The statement comes as UN's human rights envoy for Myanmar, Yang Hee Lee, began a 12-day visit to Myanmar. UN Secretary-General Antonio Guterres on Tuesday will deliver his first address to the Security Council since taking office. In a speech, he is likely to make the case for a new, more assertive diplomacy backed by world powers. Guterres took over from Ban Ki-moon on the 1st of January with a pledge to shake up the world body and boost efforts to tackle global crises. At least 8 people have been killed in a suicide bomb attack on a police station in North Sinai in Egypt. The bomber rammed the building in Al-Sharish with a lorry filled with explosives. Militants then opened fire on the police station. No group has yet taken responsibility for the attack, but the area is often targeted by Islamic State. More than 30 people are now known to have died as icy temperatures continue to grip much of Europe, many of them migrants or homeless people. 10 people died of cold in Poland on Sunday. Deaths have also been reported in Italy, the Czech Republic, Russia and Ukraine. Temperatures have plunged to below minus 20 degrees Celsius in some regions. Even Greece's islands are covered in snow. And that's all we have for you on the news tonight from the entire team here. Good night. We'll see you again tomorrow.
Thank you.